talking about the Cefaly, which is a non-invasive medical device that is FDA cleared for migraine, both as an abortive and as a preventive. The Cefaly is an external trigeminal nerve stimulation device that sends tiny electrical impulses through a self-adhesive electrode that is placed on the forehead. This stimulates and desensitizes the trigeminal nerve, reducing the frequency and intensity of migraine attacks. So I'm going to be going through what you will receive if you get a Cefaly device, what that looks like, and how to use it. So when you first get a Cefaly, it comes in a nice little container like this. And if you unzip it, you will see that inside you have these items. I have the USB cable here missing because I have that plugged in next to my desk. But you can see here all the other parts that come with it. So we're going to be going through that one by one. This is the charging dock that you need for the Cefaly, and you need to make sure that your device is fully charged before you use it. This is the actual Cefaly device. If you want to charge it, then you plug this in using the USB cable, and then you put the device right in the middle of the charging dock. And what you'll see is that immediately there is a green flashing light. When it's very low on charge, that flashing light will be very slow. And as it gets towards being fully charged, that light speeds up until eventually it will be a solid green light. So when that is solid green, that means that your device is ready to use. Also, in your Cefaly box, you will receive packets like this. These are the electrodes, and I'm going to be showing you what one of these looks like in a moment. And you will get an instruction manual. So as you can see, this instruction manual is kind of long. So I definitely recommend that you go through it and you understand how to use the Cefaly when you do not have a migraine attack, because when you have an attack, it's going to be hard to use it and to figure out what you need to do. And that's pretty much true of any device that you use. It's good just to know ahead of time what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to be opening this up. And in here, I'm going to pull out one of the electrodes. I actually have already opened this one up. You can see inside that little packet that is Ziploc comes another packet. You want to make sure that you keep the electrodes in that Ziploc packet so that they last longer and don't get dried out. And then you will see this is what the electrode looks like. Now, some people are hypersensitive to different types of glue and products that they put on their skin. I'm very sensitive to that. So Cefaly has a hypoallergenic option, and that's what this one is. It is hypoallergenic. So when you're ready to use the device, you just peel off the electrode and you put it on your forehead like this. Now, I should say that before you do that, you need to make sure that your forehead is thoroughly clean. So clean that with soap and water. Do not use makeup remover because that will leave an oily residue and you won't get a good connection. But clean it with soap and water, make sure that it's really dry, and then push that firmly onto your forehead like that. And then you're going to take the device, and you'll see if you look closely, there are 3 little magnets right in the middle. So these magnets will connect directly to this. So if you just push it somewhere in the vicinity, you'll see that it just sits there. Now, it may feel like it's falling off. As long as the electrode is well and truly put on your forehead, it's not going to fall off. So don't worry about that. Now, when you're ready to start using it, you have 2 options. So if you're in the middle of a migraine attack and you want to use it as an abortive, what you do is you push the button, which you can't see, but if you push it, you'll feel it give way. You push the button 1 time. And now you can see that there's this little blue light in the middle of the Cefaly, and it's flashing slowly. And that means that you have gone into the abortive protocol. It will slowly build up for about 14 minutes, and then it will stabilize in terms of intensity. If you want to stop the intensity, then you can actually do that as well. So you don't need to worry about it getting too intense, especially while you're getting used to using the device. So you can long press the button after 10 seconds, and that will increase the intensity rapidly, or if you want to stabilize it, you just push the button once. Now you'll see that I just took it off just now, and that actually stops the process. So you don't need to worry about getting a little shock or anything. That's not going to happen. You just literally take the Cefaly off your forehead. Now, if you want to do the preventive protocol, then again, you put it on your forehead. And the preventive protocol is 20 minutes a day. And then you'll push 2 times. So once, twice. And now you'll see that it's got a purple circle that is flashing. Now I'm going to take that off because I don't want to go through the preventive protocol today. See, I took it off. You'll hear the little beep, and I'm going to put that back in my Cefaly box. I'm going to take off the electrode, and I am immediately going to put it on the plastic covering. And then I'm going to put it back in the little container. And then after that, I'm going to put it back in the Ziploc sachet so that it lasts longer. And you will see it's kind of, it may seem like a lot of steps, but you want to make sure that these electrodes do not dry out. So that is how you use the Cefaly. Now for some people, especially people who have allodynia, you may find that the sensation is a little uncomfortable to begin with. And so what you can do for the first few sessions is you can just slowly increase the intensity over the session. So I would recommend just stabilizing it after the first minute or the first 2 minutes, then stabilize it after 3 minutes and then 4 minutes. And again, you can stabilize the intensity by just pressing that button 1 time. And that is in the instruction manual as well. So you don't need to remember it, but it's all there. Now you can use the Cefaly together with other treatment options. You can use it with medications that your doctor has prescribed. You can use it not at the same time as another device, but you can use it the same day as another device as well. And the Cefaly is a wonderful tool to add to your migraine treatment toolbox. And I should let you know, there are some people who should not use the Cefaly, and it's important to be aware of that. So if you're pregnant or you're expecting to become pregnant, please talk to your doctor before you use the Cefaly. If you have heart problems, have ever suffered a seizure, please talk to your doctor before you use the Cefaly. It should not be used by anyone who has implantable metallic or electronic devices in their head, anyone with a cardiac pacemaker or implantable wearable defibrillator. So I stumbled a little bit over that word. Should also let you know it's not being evaluated in people under 18 or people over age 65. So if you're under 18, you're over age 65, please talk to your doctor before you use the Cefaly. It's also not being demonstrated for patients with medication overuse headache or chronic tension type headaches. So again, talk to your doctor if that situation applies to you. I should also just let you know, do not use it while you're sleeping. Please do not use it while you're driving or while you're operating heavy machinery. Don't use it in the bath. That may seem obvious to some of you, but just need to mention that it should not be used in the bath, and do not use it in the presence of electronic monitoring equipment like a cardiac monitor. And finally, please don't use it anywhere else on your body. This is designed to be on your forehead and nowhere else. Finally, it is available over the counter. You no longer have to get a prescription in order to use the Cefaly device. So let us know what you think about this. Have you tried it? Does it work for you? Is it an important part of your toolbox? If so, how long did it take for you to know that it was going to work for you? Let us know what you think. And for those who have not tried it, again, we encourage you to give this device a try and see if it's going to help you with your migraine management.